Good morning, it's Tony here at Smart Toyota. Today's vehicle video, this brand new 2021 Toyota Corolla XSE edition. Top of the line in the Corolla Sports Edition. Let's dive in and check it out, see what you get for $27,000. Up front on the XE edition, the lower bumper is all painted gunmetal gray. This is a mesh style grille and a super low air dam up front on the XSE trim adds to the sporty overall look. We've got LED lighting all the way around, so LED daytime running lights, LED high beams, LED driving lights, and then these really great LED marker lights down on the side as well. So those are not fog lights, they're just an accent style light. Now in the front of the Corolla, you've got this little grille panel here, and behind there is your safety sensors. Some of them, some are up in the windshield up there as well, but your dynamic radar cruise controls up here, and that sensor allows you to set up your cruise control to automatically raise and lower your speeds depending on traffic and people coming toward you or you coming up behind another car. Now this one does have the black out badge package, so the Toyota badge is black up front, and then there's also blacked out badging across the back of the vehicle. So as we head around to the side, notice we do have colored to match outside mirrors, silver, colored to match door handles. We'll dive in and take a look at our front wheel and tires package. So the wheels on this are unique for the XSE. These are going to be an 18-inch cast aluminum wheel, silver with a gunmetal gray or a charcoal gray painted insert, similar to what we saw up on the front grille. The tires on here, these are a low profile 225/40 series low profile tires, so going to handle really nice at high speeds and for cornering. We do have four-wheel disc anti-lock brakes. The Corolla's front-wheel drive, and of course we have traction control and stability control, all part of the safety sense. Now your outside mirrors not only are colored to match, but on the XSE, LED turn signals, they fold in, break away, blind spot monitoring. So in your XSE trim, basically you get all the features that are extra on other cars. Standard smart keyless entry system, power sliding moonroof, again your silver shark fin colored to match antenna, gas doors right here on the driver's side, disc brakes across the backs as well as the front brakes, and then your rocker moldings down here on the side. They're painted that same charcoal gray we saw up on the grill, tying them right into the wheels. Let's go ahead and swing around to the back and check out the trunk. So here at the back of the Corolla XSE, we've got the blacked out badging package, so XSE, Toyota, and the Corolla badge. We also have a charcoal gray spoiler up on the upper deck lid. Your tail lights on the XSE, they're LED tail lights, and we also have an LED third brake light up here on the upper deck. Rear window defrost is standard. The lower fascia on the Corolla XSE is painted just like we saw up front on the front grille, charcoal gray with a silver trim. And then we do have dual exhaust coming out the back on the XSE version. There's a backup camera right up underneath the license plate right there. Let's go ahead and pop the trunk and take a look inside. Now in the trunk here, we've got a nice low liftover height, make it easy to load and unload cargo. The space from the left side all the way over to the right, I don't know if it's quite long enough for golf clubs, but it does add that extra storage capacity. Great thing about the Corolla is we do have the 60/40 fold down seats, so if you do need to run some snow skis or some extra long golf clubs up through there, you'll be able to do that. There is a cargo light right up on the top there. The other thing is the floor is completely flat back here, so that makes it great for moving cargo. The spare tire is down underneath here, and you'll see first the toolkit with some storage room up here, maybe for emergency equipment, first aid equipment, that type of thing. And then down underneath that is where we find the temporary spare tire. Plenty of room down there for jumper cables if you need them, or blankets, that type of stuff for emergency situations. Also, the deck lid on the trunk is lined, helps with reducing road noise. And there's an emergency release handle right here, which is glow in the dark, so folks can get out of the trunk if they're accidentally stuck in the trunk. There's that backup camera with the license plate lights as well. All right, heading into the driver's side, I just want to stop on the door here and point out a couple features. They've added the blue contrast stitching on the inside, similar to what we've seen on other models like the XSE RAV4, and then piano black trim here, silver trim here, power windows all the way around, power door locks, power mirrors, silver door handle, bottle holder here on the door, and then a speaker here on the door. The XSE has a total of 6 speakers, 1 in each door, and then a couple in the back deck. Let's take a look at the driver's seat. So the driver's seat is a full power seat with power lumbar support. It's SofTex fabric trimmed and then cloth inserts with the silver striping. It's a nice looking bucket seat, super comfortable. Adjustable headrest, adjustable seat belts. Here's a look at our power moonroof from the inside. Down here on the lower part of the dash, we've got dimmer switch for your dash lights. This switch is for the automatic high beams. Turn those on and off. Here's another look at that blue trim and the silver trim up around the vents. Let's go ahead and jump in the driver's seat and check it out. Okay, so behind the wheel, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, go. Okay, so behind the wheel of the XSE, this is a leather wrap steering wheel. It's not heated, it is padded and pretty comfortable. Controls for your cruise control settings, dynamic cruise control, lane departure, sound system controls, driver's side airbag. Controls over here for the information center, which is up in the gauge cluster. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. And then we also have Bluetooth connectivity for your smartphone. Over on the right-hand side, these are your wiper controls, and you have paddle shifters, so here's your up. And then over on this side, headlight controls and paddle shifters, so this is your shift down. And we do have automatic headlights, so they turn on and off by themselves. Our gauge cluster is unique for the XSE trim, so I'm going to go ahead and start it up. As I mentioned, you do get smart keyless entry system, so push button start, foot on the brake, and here we go. So this is a unique cluster for the XSE. This is a 4.2 inch cluster, and it really pops nice. So in the center, the information center is like a small computer screen, and then these are mechanical tachometer, fuel gauge, temperature gauge, but all of this is kind of digital with a clock up in the upper right hand corner. So if I rev the needles, you can see on this side actual mechanical needles, and then the information center with the speedometer, outside temperature, and then you have your fuel computer. So if you use your thumb on this here, it allows a person to be able to go ahead and toggle through and make adjustments to multiple settings, including your safety sense settings. Take a look at our center stack here. So this is the largest screen that they offer. It does not have navigation standard, but you can add an app to your phone and get that set up. We do have Sirius XM satellite radio, and it is Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Alexa compatible. You can see the whole thing is kind of a piano black with silver trim all the way around it, similar to what we saw over on the doors. Our heating and air conditioning is automatic temperature control, except it's only for the driver's side in terms of the temperature adjustment. Front window defrost, rear window defrost with heated outside mirrors right here. Go ahead and turn that down a little bit. There we go. Push button start. Down here we have, see if you can light it up a little bit, heated seats up front. So two settings. A storage compartment. There's a USB charging port right down under there. Our shifter is kind of a rubber finish here with leather on the front side, and of course this is a CVT automatic transmission, and we do have a sport mode, and we also have traction control. One of the great things about the sport mode is when you go to sport mode, it changes your instrument cluster. So normally it's blue, but if you go to sport mode it turns to red, so you actually have a visual indication of what mode you're in. And then I did want to show you the backup camera right there, and it does not have path projection, so it won't tell you which way you're headed. It just shows you how close maybe you are to an object. We have an electronic parking brake, dual cup holders. Here's your remote keyless entry, and then under the armrest, swing around this way, it's a smaller armrest. It is does have SofTex fabric on it, and it has the blue stitching to match what we saw on the dashboard. It's relatively small with a USB charging port and an old-fashioned, cigarette lighter style port as well. Wow, that was loud. Glove box is over here. Owner's manuals. It's a nice size glove box. It does not lock. So, quick look at your passenger compartment. So passenger assist grip up here on the roof line. Lighted vanity mirrors on both sides with visor extensions. Overhead lighting, which is not LED. We do have the power moonroof controls right here, and then this is Toyota Safety Connect. If you need trouble out, or if you have trouble out on the road, you can push that and we'll get you the help you need. Your rear view mirror is an old school day-night mirror, and there is no garage door opener built into the mirror itself. Here's another look at your dashboard. This is all SofTex fabric and the blue stitching up on the top, so a lot of attention to style and detail on the inside of the XSE trim. Let's go ahead and jump in the back seat and check it out. So here in the back seat of the XSE, just kind of a pan out from the driver's side, there's your power moonroof. There is overhead lighting back here as well. The back seats have a storage cubby right down here, but there's no USB charging ports back here. Kind of odd. Pocket on the back of this seat, no pocket on the back of this seat. We do have 60/40 fold down seats, so I've got this 60% down right now. Gives you access to the trunk. If you have long items, you can slide them up through there. And then if I bring this back up, there's 3 seat belts back here. I think you could seat 4 adults pretty comfortably, 3 kids no problem. And then this armrest folds out and gives you 2 cup holders and of course the armrest. So other than that, there's some passenger assist grips up here with dry cleaning hooks, adjustable headrest in the back. You do have the child seat tethers down here in the bottom of the seat, and legroom is pretty darn good. This seat's almost all the way back, and that's how much legroom there is, so plenty of room in the back seat for adults. Headroom's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Under the hood of the XSE, this is the larger of the 2 engines for the Corolla. So this is the 2-liter 4-cylinder gasoline engine. It's a 16-valve engine, puts out 168 horsepower, which is quite a bit of horsepower out of a car this size without being a turbo. It is front-wheel drive, and it's connected to a CVT automatic transmission. So the engine and the transmission, they have a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty on them. And then the vehicle itself has a 3-year, 36,000-mile limited warranty. And one of the great things about the new Toyota products is every one of them comes with Toyota Care. So that's going to cover your oil changes, your fluid top-offs, your tire rotations for the first 2 years or 25,000 miles. And of course, you do get roadside assistance with every Toyota as well. So a really great combination of performance and reliability in the Toyota Corolla XSE.